Alright, video game housing. It's dope. I don't know how to really appropriately start this, so that's going to be your intro. And let me just say, there's nothing more satisfying to me than showcasing what you've earned, whether it be trophies of creatures you've hunted, special items or weapons you've collected, or just random shit you can buy with the assortment of wealth you got over time. It's a great way to have your own personality and feel nice and cozy in a dope-ass video game. More games should have them, honestly. All games should have them. Gotta take note from all those MMOs with player housing, but do it better. There's something I want to clarify, however, since there are enough games out there right now where you build your own shit like Minecraft, Rust, or Terraria. I'm not going to be talking about those today. Why? Alright, time for the old razzle-dazzle. And she's beautiful. No reason. The best stuff comes from houses and rooms that devs built themselves. It just feels better that way. Anyway, I thought it'd be dope to talk about some of the different types of housing in games after going through several different emotions during The Last of Us Part 2. Take a ride on the not-so-serious side and have some fun, you dig? Let's get to it. Hey there. Welcome to my orbiter. Now behold, my stuff. I'm particularly fond of this. Whatever the fuck this is. As you can see, it's all very impressive and I'm much better than you. I even have my own personal servant playing the stringed instrument. I understand you're now devastatingly attracted to me, but I'm sorry. I'm actually terrified of women. Alright, I may have just lied to you. I'm sorry. Please come back. You see that ship out in the distance? Yeah, that's mine. That loot player earlier? It's his ship. Love you, Max. Your ship is, it's superior to mine. In my eyes, your orbiter in Warframe is the ideal kind of housing any game out there should strive for. You can edit your character's appearance, weapon loadout, change the color of your ship, decorate the interior of your ship, as well as placing different kind of decorations all over the place with only slight limits. There's honestly a lot to unpack here when it comes to Warframe's customization, and I fucking love it. You want a different kind of orbiter? It's possible. Want alternate skins for your orbiter? Also possible. Thanks to the fact that people other than the developers can have skins in the game make it even greater. The orbiter is the ultimate hub for the player. The fact that you can craft your weapons in Warframes is just icing on the cake. Now, unlocking and buying all that stuff is its only downside. It's Warframe. The grind is real. You get used to it. Now, I didn't plan to include any Sims games, but the herbs to me has always been different, and also I already did a video on it, so I figured why the hell not. I've already explained why the herbs is my favorite, so I won't try and repeat myself too much here. The best part of the progression in the herbs is moving up to each tier house. You are able to satisfy most of your needs at your house, but due to the hectic nature of leveling up your rep, I honestly found myself staying at the pseudo homes they had in each district. At the very least, you had decent customization, and you can make each apartment your own with the different styles of home decor you got along the way. I figured it was worth at least noting. Breath of the Wild has one of my favorite, if not my absolute favorite, way of how a game can handle housing. Through a quest. In Breath of the Wild, you stumble across a house while journeying your way through the game, and the quest to get it not only has you getting the funds, but the resources to build it up yourself as well. While I think that this particular quest is fine, I do think that the Ghost House in Anvil and Oblivion is top tier and my favorite out of all the housing quests out there, at least that I've played. Back to Breath of the Wild, unfortunately the quest is where the house stops impressing me. Building it up is cool for sure. You start with an empty ass cabin that doesn't even have a door. You slowly build it up with lighting and weapon displays, some outside decor like a signpost and a better garden. After all the upgrades are bought, they throw in some extra furniture to make it look like an actually livable place. Unfortunately, the best thing about the house is just the weapon display. We all like to save the good weapons and shields, so yeah, it's nice to store them so we don't have to worry about the lack of inventory in the field. The whole final setup of the house and its surrounding area looks good for sure, but aesthetic alone can't carry this one. If your house had a little bit more utility to it, I'd say that the one in Breath of the Wild is top tier. And now on to Monster Hunter. Player housing has come a long way in this series. As far as I know, the player has always had a small place to themselves where they can sleep, save their game, and change out their equipment. When Monster Hunter World came out, the game changed, boys. The best addition to any game. Pets. Yeah, you still got the same shit I mentioned earlier, but now you can have wigglers, and also frogs, and whatever the fuck this thing is. Just like the previously mentioned herbs, as you progress through the story, you were able to unlock another tier of housing, which held more space to put more pets. The house still had some utility to it. You may not be able to craft any equipment here, but you can send out your tail riders to get rare monster parts for you and your palico. Then Iceborne came out, and the game changed again. More tiers of housing to get. Oh, how about we add the fact that you can customize the walls, floors, curtains, decorations, and you can even invite your friends to show off your dope-ass crib after a certain update happened. Iceborne doubled what you can do aesthetic-wise. You want a different style bed? How about a music player that plays your favorite track? Boom. Done. Capcom had come a long way by the time World came out, but they really outdid themselves when Iceborne was released. I have a love-hate relationship with Animal Crossing. The game itself is pure aesthetic. Like Monster Hunter, customization in housing has come a long way too. With the recent release of New Horizons, I can just say with 100% guarantee I just suck at design. You can do a lot of dope stuff when it comes to decorating your home. Different sets and different types of decorations can lead to really cool displays. Burning through the game day by day to get the biggest size house can be a slog, but it has its rewards. With Horizons turning up a notch and allowing you to decorate the whole island, I honestly get too intimidated to decorate my own house. You have to wait and see each day if there's an item at Nooks that you want for your rooms. Yeah, you can go online to trade, but as soon as you peep the ridiculous trading requests, it's hard not to be instantly turned off. If you didn't know, none of your furniture really does stuff that isn't just being turned on and off. I know it's already established itself as that kind of game, but man, do I just suck at Animal Crossing. I can barely decorate half of my home, let alone an entire island. The best I can do is the bedroom, an in-home movie theater, and a workout rock, which my villagers hardly ever use. I appreciate the vast designs of the game, as well as the player-made stuff that just blows me away. I mean, checking out the Animal Crossing subreddit is a super easy way to crush any positive feelings you had about your own style. Honestly, if I get into it anymore, I could turn this video into strictly one about New Horizons. So it's best if we just moved on to the next game. Last but not least, I wanted to talk about a relatively small game with housing that, even though it's only aesthetic, still is one of my favorites. Kind Words, a game about writing to real people about the struggles they face and trying to spread as much happiness as you can by being there for your fellow human, has you writing letters out of a tiny room. You're able to earn new decorations by receiving stickers from people who read your letters. You can freely turn them on and off, and thanks to the recent update, there's an entirely new set that also changes the color of your room, giving off a whole different vibe. The Mail Deer also gives you some new music on occasion that you can change, which adds to the chill ambience. It's not much, but it has a place in my heart and is definitely something you should check out. And as always, thanks for watching my video. I had a lot of fun going through all these houses in video games. It's a nice break during these times. If there's any game houses I didn't mention that you like, I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. As always, see you in the next video, and have a dope day.